What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Polkadot, as well as the S&P 500. As you guys know, I like to do a different cryptocurrency here on the channel every single week with your guys' help. So definitely make sure to comment your favorite altcoin down in the comment section below so I can pick one and review for next week's episodes. It's been pretty crazy. Some of these we've gotten VeChain as one of the top comments right now, VET. So if that might be the one that you guys want to see for next week, definitely make sure to smash that comment section and just spam it with your favorite cryptocurrency to review. Otherwise, more importantly, what we're going to be looking at in today's episode is obviously the recent trends that are forming within cryptos in the crypto space. As you guys know, the top 10 cryptocurrencies for the most part have started to hit their resistance level at the top here. We've discussed in depth that Bitcoin, if it was to close above its 30K support level, that price floor, it would immediately rally up with massive volume to its price ceiling, which would be closer to 40K, which we currently have done. And I've been saying that this market at 40K seems to be the solid rock resistance level, and we're going to have a tough time breaking through that. Obviously, if we do, we'll definitely enter on a bullish trade to the upside, but I've been leaning more towards a bearish reversal, seeing markets probably start to reverse downwards, dipping us down to our price floor, which I'll go over and discuss with you guys in a minute. So definitely make sure, I'm not trying to spread any FUD here on the channel, but definitely make sure to stick around to the end of the video as we are still talking about this. And if you guys are interested in learning what exactly is going on, what I think is going to happen, and how I'm now entering what I would think is a short opportunity for cryptocurrency, definitely stick around. Otherwise, guys, today's video is sponsored by Bitlavx. As you guys know, we've been doing different cryptocurrency exchanges here on the channel for quite some time now, reviewing different ones as we go, trying to find the best one in this bear market. So if you guys are interested in learning about this new Bitlavx exchange, which is basically a way to do puts and calls for cryptocurrency, definitely stick around as we're talking about them at the end of today's video. Otherwise, join us over at Discord, link in the description down below, as well as our Patreon. Otherwise, if you are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and let's jump into today's episode. Alright guys, so I just want to give a big thank you for everybody that's commented down below yesterday in regards to my question, which was where exactly is the best place to move to in Florida. I've been looking at different locations, just getting out of New York, and Naples was a big question that I had in my head. It seems like the general opinion is it's a more of a retirement, older type of community over there. So I'm looking now into like Fort Myers area, right in between Sarasota as well as Naples, right? So I can now travel to both instead of just picking one and having to go all the way up the coast. And maybe right in the middle might be the best option. So if you guys have any familiar experience with Fort Myers, Florida, definitely make sure to leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear your opinions and thoughts on that. But to dive into the technical analysis that you guys have been waiting patiently for, thank you. Top 10 cryptocurrencies, I have them pulled up. Quick refresh shows that markets are down about 0.5%. But we are starting to see a little bit of, consolidation right now for most of these markets. Understand that markets are still doing very well. Most of these cryptocurrencies are up double digits, if not 20% over the course of 7 days this week. And we're starting to see today kind of hit that resistance level, which was anticipated, don't get me wrong. Now, looking at these cryptocurrencies and these altcoins, I just want to pull them up right here and their charts. You can see how most of these are reacting. Bitcoin is something I want to talk to you guys about, as I have made a slight tweak to the charts. A lot of you guys are asking, well, why do I talk about XRP or not as much here on the channel as I do some of the other altcoins? Well, that's because there's a big conglomerate, and XRP does get heavily influenced by Bitcoin. So to just not talk about Bitcoin and these other altcoins would just be foolish and selfish, as I'm trying to show you guys with the most transparent way the best alternatives and how my mind works when thinking about cryptocurrency to make the best investments. But obviously for XRP, we're hitting a resistance. I did think this was the top. We anticipated that after we hit the bottom support level, we'd probably swing back up to retest moving averages, which is exactly what's happened. You guys can see here on the charts that not only have we retested overbought for the relative strength indicators, but we're also retesting the moving average right here as a top resistance. And it's not just XRP that's getting, influenced by these top resistance levels and overbought, settings right now. So what I think is going to be happening is it's a good prime opportunity for shorting. I don't think that the markets have enough volume right now to pump us even higher. It'd be nice, and even if we did pump a little bit higher, there's so much more resistance coming that we have to break through in order to see any sort of reversal in the market and us to pump even higher into a bull market. So I'm fairly bearish on these cryptocurrencies right now, short term and slightly long term. We still have what appears to be a massive, descending fractal or descending triangle on XRP, and until this massive pattern here gets broken, I'm still bearish on the crypto. I mean, this is still a descending fractal. We're still creating lower lows every single time. They're still lower than the prior ones. And we do have a solid price floor, which is good. Don't get me wrong. This is definitely a good support that we've been using, which is closer to 51 cents. But I do believe that we are still in a lower high formation descending triangle. And until we can either break through this trend line here and break bullish and close above the resistance, if we close above here, right here, that would create a newer high breaking through the downtrend. That would be the only signal that I need for us to confirm a bull market. But until then, us getting sandwiched in here might end up poorly, as we could break bearish and fall lower. Regardless, there is a ton of more time within XRP to see this consolidation. There's probably a big chance we're going to come back down to retest bottom support before we swing back up, and that's influenced by these other cryptocurrencies, which I want to show you. So that's why I haven't been as bullish on XRP as I have been in the past, and that's why I've been focusing on other altcoins to help better illuminate the way XRP could be moving to in the future. So looking at these other altcoins now, Bitcoin's been my main focus, as it is the number one, cryptocurrency in the market, as you guys can see here. We do have a slight tweak that I have made here on the channel, which I want to show you guys in a second, but I just want to talk about Bitlavx first. All right, as you guys know, we've been looking at different exchanges here on the channel, pretty much comparing which ones are better or worse than the ones we currently are using. As you guys know, within this slight bull market that we're having and long-term bear market that I think we're in, we've been kind of spending the extra downtime researching and finding out better tools and better exchanges to use here on the channel that might help us in the future with trading cryptocurrencies, giving us other features available, such as staking, pull farming, and all the other things under the sun. Well, with Bitlavx pulled up right now, definitely make sure if you've checked out Bitlavx to comment down below what your opinion is on the exchange. Is it something you guys like, dislike, maybe features you'd like to see them add, just so I can get a general understanding of what your opinions are with this certain exchange here. But for those that don't know what Bitlavx is, I do just want to start talking about it. As you guys can see, Bitlavx is a way to predict prices of cryptocurrencies with leverage trading and things of that nature. They also offer stocks and indexes and other asset classes to maximize your profits, giving us a variety of different things to use to some sort of investment strategies moving forward. But as you guys can see, they seem to have an app pulled up here, and they have many different payment methods besides just cryptocurrency to deposit into the website. They even have PayPal, which seems to be one of the first that I've reviewed that actually offers PayPal on an exchange to send cryptocurrency into, which is pretty cool. They have frequently asked questions and things like that, but it seems to be a very well-built, beginner-friendly website. So as simple as just clicking sign in or starting up, you do have to enter a phone number, and so far I've put in a US phone number and I've had zero problems here on the website. You can see I do have a dark mode. They have a dark mode and a light mode pulled up, and you can see they have a leverage up to 100 times, which is really nice. I do know that Binance is currently limiting their leverage trading platform to 30 times now for new enters into their exchange, as well as eventually switching over old-time people on the website to lower leverage, I guess, to lower the amount of risk on their website that they offer. But if you're still interested in that 100 times leverage or just having that option available, you now have that opportunity here on Bitlavx. They also have a time of maturity and the investment amount that you plan on putting into this exchange here. They also have a few other key features here. They have your options, the technical analysis on Bitcoin. They're saying it's a strong sell. Take advantage of this market. That's pretty much my opinion on it as well. Pretty cool that they have an opportunity here with 1 buy and 16 sells on the 1 minute. I even think on the 30 minute and 15 minute, everything is definitely more lopsided towards selling currently within this market, and I am a true believer of that. They also have recent purchases and puts here, which is really cool as well. But overall, it seems like a fairly well-balanced, beginner-friendly website. I also know that deposits into this website are free, unlike some other exchanges here. When you deposit into, they do charge you, but things look okay right now. You can see it says, welcome to Bitlavx options platform. If you're not familiar with options, have a look at our brief guide describing the options and how they work. The main main advantage of trading Bitlavx are obviously it is an opportunity to multiply your investments, unique product with trusted pricing, and then they have best way to earn with your prices. So just going over to the brief guide, you can see pretty much more in depth as to what they're talking about. So with this more information, the minimum investment amount in Bitcoin options is $10. The maximum is defined by the investment type. They have buying an option from now. You can see right here the Invest Now section. Press the Invest Now button located on the header of the website. Free to choose your options you're willing to invest in, put or call, and the amount of the investment here. The investment type, simple, regular, profitable, reactive. And then buying an option with advanced control. So it's slightly different than what we usually use on exchanges here. This is more put and calls, which some might be more familiar with within stocks or Robinhood. But otherwise, it's pretty much just a general overview of their website today. Probably next week, we'll go in depth more and actually trade around and put some money into this website and see exactly how well it is. Otherwise, guys, I did leave their link in the description if you wanted to check it out for yourselves. Otherwise, let's jump back into the technical analysis. All right, so to pretty much wrap up this technical analysis for Bitcoin specifically, as you guys can see, I made a slight tweak to the charts. Originally, I had this support slightly higher like this, which would really extend the general overview of, Bitcoin right here, and it plays a very familiar role with XRP, as you guys can see now. XRP does have a downtrend with the moving average below it, and price actually retesting that moving average. But for Bitcoin, you can see it's very similar here. Downtrend is in the same little design, or very similar in pattern right here. Downtrend here, Bitcoin has downtrend here, moving average is below it. We are retesting that, but with a slight tweak I noticed the other day, this might be a more accurate level that we can pretty much base suspicion off of until proven otherwise. But for right now, when looking at Bitcoin, this is a prime opportunity right now to short cryptocurrency, whether it's on your favorite exchange, ones that we use, or just the new one, Bitlavx, that we've been talking about. But for right now, I do believe that we are still hitting a top. This might be that third confirmation that we've been looking for in regards to a lower high formation. As you guys can see, this pattern has yet to be broken here. Confirmations of, lower high formation, lower high, and then once again, another lower high formation. So ultimately, I'm thinking that we're still in this bear market, and I anticipated that Bitcoin would be hitting its resistances here. I know the charts, the trend lines just disappeared. I don't know why that happened, but this is the downtrend here, and now you guys can pretty much see where the downtrend is, where the price ceiling is, and then there is a bottom support that I just want to draw in really quickly. As I refreshed my computer yesterday, it seems to have deleted them, but the support was something along the lines of this, I believe. It's a possibility we could move it to this support or this. No, this seems fairly accurate actually, right like this. So now you guys can see the pattern that we've been using. So from the start, early January, you guys can see for the most part, this was actually into October, we had a support level here that we slowly risen above, and started to pump up, above that, but all of them seem to integrate themselves to retest this resistance here. You can see how very similar this support level is right here with the downtrend, with the resistance, with the moving averages, with being overbought. They all intertwine right at this support level right here, or right at this resistance level right here, which is a major sign of just bearish, volume and bearish, uncertainty. So that's why I would figure that we're in a bear market right now still, until we can confirm a break above this resistance. I'm still in a bearish, mindset, short term and long term. But for right now, I'm anticipating that because we're hitting this resistance at 40K, which was very much so explained as the top resistance level, and that we weren't going to be able to break through here. As you can see, price ceiling was clearly set and price floor was clearly set. There's a good chance now that we're probably going to enter another reversal, and we could probably see crypto start to drop, which is why I'm entering a bearish trade. So I clearly have stop losses set a little higher than 40K, closer to about $41,000, but I'm anticipating reversals to happen. I think we've hit the top. I think we've hit the the problem zone, and I don't think we have enough volume just yet to break through it here, which is why I'm now going to enter a short position to short the markets back to bottom support at 30K. So that's pretty much the highlight of today's video. I think most of these markets are leaning more towards a bearish signal and a bearish reversal. So I'm anticipating right now consolidation that could send us all the way back down to 30K. So get ready for a major short opportunity. That's what I'm doing. I'm very excited to see this. It's unfortunate that we haven't broke here, but until we can confirm a break above these lower high formations, so let's say we have a little bit more consolidation in here, we break bullish, then we might be able to break outside of this downtrend, break outside and through it and start to head back up to higher levels and eventually all-time highs. But until then, I think this is a big resistance level that we've retested, and I think we're going to start to correct lower starting today. So be mindful of this. Even Ethereum is hitting its resistance right here. It does not seem like it wants to break bullish, and there's a good chance we're going to start to see some reversals in here back down to 1792, its price floor, as it's currently retesting its price ceiling and not having much luck breaking through that. Same thing applies itself with Polkadot, currently hitting its resistance. They are all seemingly showing reasons why it should correct lower. Now, Bitcoin is becoming overbought. Ethereum is becoming overbought. XRP became overbought. Polkadot is the only one that's not overbought, which gives me some reason to believe maybe it could pump higher. Maybe it could retest, $20 on its, price before it sees a reversal. But with the way these markets move, there's a good chance Bitcoin losing volume will pretty much, suck all the volume out of all the other altcoins as well. Otherwise, the S&P 500 looks okay, closing at a high once again. We'll see how tomorrow's market decides to unfold, or today's market decides to unfold. Otherwise, guys, it's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. That's why I'm bearish on this market. Otherwise, if you are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.